All right, so we have NFL Week 1, a bunch of really good games. One big difference between NFL and college is you get right into divisional matchups and big primetime games. So what are we looking forward to this week?
Just seeing the guys, my fantasy football team, back on the field. Tried to draft as many similar players as I could. Only one person I got in all three leagues, Tyler Warren, Colts rookie tight end. So I'll love it.
Oh yeah?
But before the week 1 even starts, season long prop that I'm going with. I've got 5 of them. Joe Burrow over 4,150 yards for the season. He's hit this every year he's healthy. I think Cincinnati's going to have to throw the ball a lot this year. Jameson Williams over 875 yards receiving. He did it last year on less than 60 catches and less than 17 games. So if he plays all season, he could put himself into a big contract year. So I really think he's going to be bound and determined. Jane Daniels over 675 rush yards. I like this a lot more when Terry McLaurin was requesting a trade, but still with Terry McLaurin there, I think he's still going to pull the ball down and run. He's way too dynamic not to. James Cook, Buffalo Bills running back, over 950 rushing yards. He's over 1,000 the last 2 years. And then the last one is Devontae Smith, over 850 yards receiving. I think he had 850 on the dot last year, and he missed, I think, 5 or 6 games. So should be easy peasy, no problem.
Yeah, I think he has a big year this year. That's one of my favorite picks out of the bunch.
Hell yeah.
I've got 3 season long props. Not much, but I got Brock Bowers over 5.5 TDs. Last year he had 5. I think their team wide receiver wise, other than Jacoby, got a little worse. So I think he's got that in the bag easy. I'm going Ladd McConkey, 100 over 1,025 yards. Same kind of situation there. Chargers wide receiver room got a little dumpy, so he's the only one catching the ball. So easy. And then I'm going with the rookie from the Panthers, McMillan, over 4.5 TDs. Kind of the same situation. They traded Thielen. I guess they brought back Renfro, but he hasn't played in a minute. So, Bryce Young's got to throw the rock to somebody.
Yep,
might as well be him.
And he looked good.
Yeah, he's looked good
Bryce
so far.
I think Bryce is definitely taking a step this year, or everyone's expecting him to. So I expect him as well to take that leap. And he's, like you said, he's got to throw it to somebody, especially in that red zone, and he's extremely quick. So I could see him getting the ball, especially, screen related. Like if he plays the whole game or plays the whole year, I'd be surprised if he doesn't get a couple, longer touchdown breakaways because he has the speed. And then I would imagine he's going to be a red zone demon as well. So
yeah, I mean,
I don't think 4.5 is.
So.
Yeah, I don't think 4.5 is anything as long as he stays healthy. Because I think he's going to get the tick and the usage for it.
Yeah, Brock Bowers, I mean, he got a huge upgrade at quarterback, right? He's moving from
O'Connell?
Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell.
Good Lord, stutter enough.
We're just
and then
adding people's names.
Going to Geno Smith. So, I mean, big upgrade for him at quarterback.
Can you even believe that you're saying Geno Smith's an upgrade after how shitty he was at the Jets?
He played for the Seattle Seahawks the last 3 or 4 years.
I know, but like,
come on.
You think about him 5 years ago, you're like, damn, this dude's ass.
10 years ago, damn near, dude.
Yeah,
his jaw broke.
But he was playing with Tavon Austin.
Yeah, now he's slinging it. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he just
crazy the
Benjamin Button. He's just getting better as he gets older. But there's a lot of good games on. The one I'm looking forward to is the Eagles-Cowboys, obviously other than the Lions game. Strictly based off of the Micah trade. Like, I am really looking forward to seeing how the Cowboys respond and how well they play on defense, because there's going to be a massive spotlight on them. If they let up, 28, 30 plus, like, there's going to be a huge spotlight on Jerry Jones and that defense. And if that's the case, then Dak's going to have to put up 30 points. So we're going to see if Dak can actually, do what he's, was put in Dallas to do, and, be able to lead that team and have a high high usage, high motor offense and be able to get CeeDee Lamb the ball as much as possible. But I'm hoping that they go in shambles. I just don't like I don't like the Cowboys, and I'm kind of pissed at Texas in general from just getting rid of the best talent in all their sports. Like you get rid of Luca and you get rid of Micah. It's almost impossible for me, who didn't like you before, to even like consider rooting for you for anything ever again. Because I like Jerry Jones himself. Like I just cannot stand him, and the fact that he could not get this fucking deal done was such a generational guy. And then you throw him in my fucking division.
Yeah, dude.
You know, you could have went anywhere, but as soon as you put him in Green Bay, it was fucking personal. Like there was no reason for him to be in Green Bay.
Would you have felt better if you went to the Vikings or the Bears?
No.
No, I would. I mean, I would have been like,
maybe the Bears, not the
yeah.
Vikings. Don't go to the Vikings. Maybe the Bears.
Wasn't Jerry calling him Michael too? And someone had to correct him. And
What'd
say,
Michael
"Duh."
say? And the guy next, Micah. He can't hear, dude. He's gone. He's like fucking. I don't know.
No, but talk about that game, Thursday Night Football, right? Everyone says primetime unders is the way to go. I'm not buying it week one. I'm going, the over-under is 47.5, and I think the play for that is going to be over. Like you said, Dallas's defense, I don't think is going to be anywhere near what it used to be. Dak is going to have to throw the ball, and I think Philadelphia is going to put up at least 4 touchdowns. So 47.5 should be doable.
I like the 47. I'll probably stay away from over-unders week one, but I would just hammer Eagles 6.5. I think they got the edge. I think they got the momentum, the better players. Overall, just better headspace going into this game. And I know it's in Dallas, but I don't think that's ever been a problem for Philly.
The only thing I'm thinking for this game is a little TD parlay, maybe. You know, sprinkle a little Brown, Smith, Saquon, 3-bagger.
Okay.
Easy. That's why I'm kind of leaning that way. I haven't done it, but maybe.
I like a Smith and CD in this one. I mean, we remember CD was still scoring with Cooper Rush, so
Yeah, that's true.
he's still gonna get 10 catches probably and do his thing. So
No, you. Who are they?
The Eagles
now. Two.
The Eagles are at home. When they're at home, you must take Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown. So I will be on him to score anytime touchdown. I'll sprinkle his first touchdown at plus 460.
every time, dude, they get in the red zone and just
push is coming.
Dude, they get to the 2-yard line, you're like, fuck. You're playing against Jalen Hurts in fantasy. Fuck.
Yep. And then you gotta sprinkle his 2 touchdowns as well, because he'll steal 2 of them from Saquon, no problem at all. Plus 380 on that one.
I like that. That was definitely a strat last year. The Detroit lay and then that Philly, the Jalen Hurts at home lay, dude. That shit cooked.
For sure. I'm also looking at Dak over 36.5 attempts. I really think he's going to have to throw the ball. I don't even know who their running back is, truthfully.
It's Javonte Williams. I actually looked it up because I thought it was Zeke, and I was like, he's been gone, but I don't know.
He did come back for a brief second.
Yeah. No, it's Javonte, and then they drafted Jaden Blue.
Okay.
Who, I mean, he could be pretty good, but I don't think they're going to throw a rookie running back in there week one. I don't think.
He's third down back for sure.
There we go.
Another high power matchup. This is Bills Ravens. Bills minus 1.5 favorites. Over under at 51.5. It's the MVP rematch and playoff rematch. Week 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch the over under in that game. I would lean under just because it's week 1 and this is the game, you know.
Yeah, if you want to, you can take whatever you want, but just sit on your fucking couch and enjoy this game. Because this is one of those games you just want to watch, man. These 2 quarterbacks, these 2 teams, Super Bowl or nothing. The next, last year, this year, and the next year. Like, that's how these quarterbacks are going to be until they're, pretty much done. Because the expectation's there, and they got to get past Mahomes and the Chiefs, both of them. Don't forget about Burrow, but either way, you got they all got to get past Mahomes. So
I'm not touching anything on this game. Maybe the only thing I'd sprinkle is, Derrick Henry touchdown. He's scoring, but
It's probably unfortunately minus 200 for week one, which is crazy.
yeah, probably.
It's like,
Dude,
God
it's
damn.
probably gonna be minus 200 all season. So you got to go 2 or bust.
Right.
Yeah, I lean quarterback touchdown in that one.
With Lamar or Josh. Yeah.
Yeah. Or even Lamar Cook.
Trent took Lamar in his rush yard or his NFL goat whale.
Well, that's
Season
worse
long.
than getting the Madden cover. Better watch out. Stay away from him. He's cursed. Lions at Packers.
The Lions are underdog now because of this Micah Parsons trade. And I'm like, all right, can you guys even tell me who another Packer defender is?
Rashawn Gary.
Michigan boy, yep. But I mean, other than that, it's like, can't think of anything. We've dominated them in the matchups in the past. I don't think anything's different.
Yeah, I've seen someone say the Lions own the Packers and they pay us rent 2 times a year.
There we go.
Like, hell yeah.
I like how they've gotten so cocky. We've got smoked for 30 years, and now we've won 5
Right.
years in a row or something. We're like, hell yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
But yeah, no, I think
better than the present.
yeah, I think Lions got it. I don't like Green Bay's defense might be good, but their offense is dog. So I'm not a Jordan Love fan. I know what did they pick up? They drafted Golden. Outside of that, their receivers were kind of dog water all year last year. Weren't great. So I mean, they got Josh Jacobs. He did well last year, but I mean, he's getting older. You know how that goes with running backs. So it's kind of I put him in the same category as Montgomery this year. Like I'd love him to do as well as he did last year, but it's not going to happen probably. So
Right.
But he's their starter, where we're going to throw Gibbs in and just let him flame up the field. So I'm all Lions on this one.
And we get to watch Hutch come back.
Yeah. This is the first game back, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be a beautiful sack. That'll be beautiful sack on Love.
Is he going to be on a pitch count? Do you know?
Oh no, he'll be playing the whole game.
They're gonna have to put him in a kennel to keep him off the field.
So something I do every week for Lions is I create a little alternate line parlay. I try and get 4 stats that I love and I just cheer for the whole time. This week, plus 109, you can get it right now on FanDuel. It might even gone up since the Micah Parsons trade because I locked this in last week. Goff, 200 yards passing. I couldn't tell you how many times he has been under 200 yards passing. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 40 yards receiving. J-Mo, 25 yards receiving. And Gibbs, 40 yards rushing. That's it, plus 109. I put 5 units on it, said, fuck it, let's load it up for week 1 and see what happens. I'm going to try and do this every week and try and keep you guys posted as I can. But last year was pretty successful for me.
I would say more than pretty successful. I mean, that shit was almost like a cheat code.
FanDuel hasn't caught on yet, thank God.
Even just the player props for the Lions, like both running backs and then both are receivers. The Lions at 40, 25, like fairly low, especially if you can get J-Mo's line at 25, which 7 out of 10 times is 1 catch.
Right.
So it's like he's boomer bust as it is. He's not going to have 5 catches for 22 yards. That's not how we work him into our system. If he's catching it, he's downfield. So I'm with you. I love this lay. I feel like every single week, as long as everyone's healthy, just keep fucking running it back.
Yep, absolutely.
Anyone got the over-under on touchdowns for Tesla this year?
I don't know that they have it.
It's low, yeah.
It's low. I mean, I don't know. Kind of feeling it. Whatever it is. Hit the 6, I'm in.
He said, whatever it is, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it. I don't know. Looking at him, the 6'4". He made some sick catches in the preseason from scrubs.
You're not wrong.
We got him. He's starting on the left side, supposed to be anyways, but.
Yeah, he's not listed on FanDuel, unfortunately.
Sleeping. They're sleeping on him. Time to shine.
There is a game in Brazil, week 1. It's
in
the
Sao Paulo.
Yes, sir. Chiefs, Chargers. Chiefs favored by 2.5. Chargers haven't beat Kansas City since 2021. Herbert's looking to flip the script. Do you think it happens?
It's
I
tough
would
for me
love
to bet against Kansas City.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost always a close game with them too. That's why this line at a neutral site, it's only 2.5. Obviously, Kansas City's projected to be a better team this year, just based off their skill, especially on the offensive side of the ball. So 2.5. I mean, what does Vegas know?
Right.
For me, I feel like 3.5. Just more than a field goal would have been, you know, that would have been normal for me. But since it's 2.5, now it just kind of makes me wonder.
I agree.
Because I haven't even looked, but I can only imagine the handle on Kansas City.
Oh,
You're giving me a neutral site and Kansas City's barely favored. I would imagine they're getting 65% of the handle.
This line will move, I'm sure.
For sure.
There are 3 bets that I'm looking at for that game because it's Friday night. What else do you got to do on Friday night?
Legion.
Kelsey over 46.5 yards receiving. He absolutely destroys against the Chargers every year. So his catch line, I think, is 5.5 or 6.5. That's a little steep for me, but I think the 46.5 is perfectly fine. Isaiah Pacheco over 11.5 attempts. Kansas City really likes to try and control the ball as much as they can. Wants to not put Pat Mahomes in a situation where he can get hit. Looking at his past, Pacheco's past against the Chargers, I think he's over 12 rushing attempts against the Chargers every game since he became a starter. So that's something to look at. And then Harrison Butker over 7.5 points kicking. I do think that Kansas City might struggle a little bit in the red zone. I don't know why. The offensive line's still not very good. So they'll kick some long ones with Butker, and hopefully it's 3 of them, and we'll just call it good.
One of my week 1 plays that I'll get into later is Kelsey touchdown. Him and Taylor Swift just got engaged.
Time to celebrate.
Time to celebrate. Man's going to be bricked up out there looking for the end zone. He's probably got some dance performed for. He's like,
All cameras pointed on him.
Yeah. We should have they need to have the line over under on how many times we're going to see Taylor Swift. Probably like 7.
God.
1 billion.
Other plays that I do like for this week: San Francisco versus Seattle. You can get San Fran minus 2.5. I know last year they didn't perform the way everyone wanted them to. They only won 6 games, but I think this is a big bounce back year. If Christian McCaffrey is fully healthy, and Vegas knows that going into the game, I think this line would be at 5.5, 6.5. You can get it now for 2.5, and I do think Christian McCaffrey will be healthy, so that's huge.
At 2.5, like you said, this year they literally have to get the job done. Like they gotta at least off the gate get off to a good start, or there's a chance Shanahan's on the hot seat. He's had too much talent. There's just been too much talent in front of him to not be able to take that leap and get to the next step, especially with how tough the AFC is. If you can't get through the NFC and at least get to Mahomes in the championship, like at some point they're going to want to be able to change something. So, I mean, whether it's 2 or 3 years, but if you have another bad year this year, then you're going to hear the call outs and you will be on the hot seat by the end of the year.
They traded Debo, didn't they, too?
Yep.
Yeah,
The Washington.
gone.
Yeah. That's tough.
They barely fucking used them anyways, but.
Yeah, I know, but their receiver room's looking rough.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall, the guy who got shot, he's there. I think going to be their number 1.
That's wild.
Yep. And then the other play that I like for week 1, other than Lions money line, is Dolphins minus 106 against Indianapolis. I really don't believe in Danny Dimes in Indianapolis. And if Tua's fully healthy, this Miami offense can be very explosive, especially indoors. Look for Tyreek and Jalen Waddle to start running. So I'll take Dolphins money line at minus 106.
Yeah, I like that play as well. Especially, like you said, there's questionable quarterback play coming from Indy, first year, system, all that going into play. And on the other side of it, you have the star-studded offense, in quotations, that has been a core group for the last few years, and they're waiting for their breakout year. So going into this year, there's a lot higher expectations for Miami, so you would want to give them the edge and kind of expect they perform a little better coming out.
That, and I totally forgot, Minka is back. So Minka Fitzpatrick is back as a Dolphin, and I think he makes that defense better. I know Jalen Ramsey's good, but Minka Fitzpatrick kind of runs the show. He's
sure.
a dominant safety.
Yeah, for sure.
Beloved.
I've got 8 picks here for week 1, so kind of heavy.
Lock in.
Went light. Now we're deploying troops. So I got Cincinnati minus 5.5. They're playing the Browns. The Browns suck. Probably could even push that to 6.5. They're probably going to win by probably 15 points or something stupid. So Browns are bad. I'm going Panthers money line. They're playing the Jags week 1. Jags aren't great, so I'm high on the Panthers. I live in NC now, so I gotta root for the hometown boys every once in a while. Go Cats!
Gotta
I'm also on the Dolphins train, not money line. I'm gonna go minus 1.5, just because it's plus money. Money lines, you're giving a little, so I'm going Dolphins minus 1.5. I think Tua's coming back healthy. As long as he doesn't get concussed and turn into a zombie on the field, we're probably doing all right. Hopefully also Achan's healthy. He's a big fat. When he's healthy, it's hard to stop. So I think you get their four-headed monster going, we're doing good. I'm also on Lions money line. Something else I like is Bears money line. I think they're plus 105 money line. Vikings are starting JJ. I love JJ from Michigan days, but I don't know, his first game. We'll see how it goes. I don't have much faith in that. Bears defense isn't bad, so I think it'll be a good game, at least on Monday night.
Okay.
And then, like I mentioned earlier, going Kelsey TD.
Got to celebrate the engagement.
Yeah, celebrate the engagement. Got a lockdown at home. He's gonna lock it down on the field. I'm going DJ Moore touchdown. He's on the Bears again, kind of going Bears money line. DJ Moore touchdown. I think hopefully Caleb Williams. I mean, not for the line's sake, but I think Caleb Williams probably takes a step forward this year, especially with Ben Johnson back there. We've seen it with Goff. Caleb Williams is a better quarterback than Goff, if we're being honest here. So probably slinging the rock a lot in this game. Hopefully TD for more. And then lastly, I'm going Gibbs 2 TDs plus 550. Lock that in. Write that down. Lock it in.
There we go.
Write that down.
So, I think
Monty had 3 touchdowns against them a few years ago.
Yeah, I think so. I just think with Gibbs taking over the backfield, he's going to take Monty's touches. I don't know if he's going to take the goal line touches, but he's good for 2 75-yard touchdowns.
Right. Oh God.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm over. I like Detroit as well. Hammer Dunny's parlay, the Detroit lay, and I liked Miami as well. And then I wanted to take Chiefs 6.5.
Okay.
That's where I was going to be. I wanted to get a bet in for the Brazil game, but I didn't want to go crazy. That's usually where I'll put the 5-leg player prop plus money line bullshit. I'm just going to take that and try to take the units into the weekend.
Absolutely. You can't deploy them all on Thursday and Friday. You don't have nothing for Saturday and Sunday.
Exactly. You only got to do that one time to know not to do that again.
Right.
Just deposit.
You're only a couple buttons away.
That green check mark is nice.
Dude, I can't believe it. Every time I see it, I'm like, what am I doing?
So Dan thinks Caleb Williams is going to take a step forward. Riley, what do you think?
I would also see him taking a step forward as well, even if it's a baby step. I think he's got a better offense coordinator and system. Theoretically, we'll see how it plays out with what they got. I know they're not just taking the same system we have and bringing it to Chicago. It's more of a mindset and a style. And I think their receiving room takes that step up. You got a Dunze, and you have two good tight ends on their team. I just think they have all the weapons there. It's going to come up. It's going to come down to the line holding, and if they can establish any run game with Swift. If they can get any run game with Swift and get the ball rolling, I think Caleb has the arm talent, and his vision hasn't been a problem. It's been the rookie kind of blunder mistakes and being on the move, that kind of things. I think if he sees the field better from the pocket, which was play action passing, Ben Johnson style. If that gets incorporated and he's comfortable with it, I think he takes the next step. If he's not comfortable with it and they're having to tweak the offense as they go throughout the year based off of how comfortable Caleb is, then we'll see, because it's a lot of it's going to come down to, can they run the ball? And then how well he is performing to be able to take Ben Johnson's playbook to the next level, or if they're going to have to just stay in a minimized playbook for their system. Ben didn't have his perfect system in 1 year, but within 3 years, you've seen it develop with our players. It's like a whole team effort to be able to get to where Ben wants us to be. You don't just get there, especially with a fresh team. It's a culture thing. It's in the film, in the study, and on the field. So I feel like it might take some time, but I feel like the pieces are there for him to take this step this year.
Yeah,
I mean, go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, no, I think, last year he threw for 3,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I think this year he's throwing for 4,000 yards, probably 30 touchdowns, but I also think he's going to have an increase in his interceptions, might throw 10. But I think, to your point, like with Ben Johnson, I think it gives him another avenue that he didn't really have with Goff. I think Caleb's got a little more legs to him, a little more mobility. Like Goff's got a sneaky mobility to him, but at the same time, it's not the same thing as having a 23-year-old quarterback. So
for sure, we also run under center a lot and ran power. So being able to see and not under center play action system, because play action under center is what sells and makes safety sit or creep. But if they see it's just two different scenarios, being able to see the quarterback's eyes while he's doing a read or fake compared to the quarterback's back, where you're pretending to hand the ball. So they're not the same system. And obviously Ben Johnson is just creative, and he has been. So I don't think there's a group that has the talent that Chicago has that he won't be able to just play in favor for himself and the team. So I don't think they'll have a problem. I think he takes a step. Hopefully it's not too big of a step, and Detroit still gets the job done, because our division itself is just a little too scary for how well we are. It'd be nice to have other teams have some down years while we're having our good years. But I guess competition in the division is really good, and everybody's watching our football. So it's just, let's just hope he takes a baby step this year.
I feel you. So you guys are both on Caleb Williams being, better. I think he has all the tools around him. He has all the tools as far as physical attributes. Just mentally, I don't think he's there. I am selling on Caleb Williams. I think you take the Chicago Bears under 8.5, 7.5, whatever you think it is. They have to play a tough schedule, even though they were fourth in the division. They have to play the NFC North, and that's going to be some of the toughest defense Caleb have to see. Hard to be worse coach than what he had to deal with last year. But I think maybe this year we'll see it. It could be a Dan Campbell system versus Ben Johnson system. Kind of like what we talked about with Bill Belichick. Is it actually Bill Belichick's system, or was it Tom Brady? I think Dan Campbell, it's actually a Dan Campbell environment and a buy-in, and his input into those plays that Ben Johnson wanted to run. So we'll see. There should be no excuses, right? He has the receivers. He has a good running back. He has a better offensive line because of the free agent moves that they've made. Their defense should be decent, but it's all between the ears, and I just don't trust him. I'm selling.
I hope you're right. I
I
really
hope
do.
I'm right
Trust
too.
me, I'm not. I
Yeah, I
ain't
hope you're
putting
right.
any bread on this man doing well, but I just, I have a hard time seeing him not.
So are you? I guess Dan Campbell, we're running through a brick wall for. Are you saying you're not running through a brick wall for Ben Johnson if he's your coach?
Well, hell no.
I haven't seen him say anything to make me.
Right.
Yeah,
Can't
no,
say
That,
the
that's
same for
true.
Dan.
that and we're running the ball for 8 yards a pop, and we throw the ball at Jameson Williams in the playoff game. Like, come on.
Oh, I feel you.
That's true. What
Yeah.
so I was looking at some stats here. Dan Campbell last year, we went for it 33 times on fourth down. We over under that this year.
I think under. Truthfully, purely because I think he's getting better as the years go on. I would be interested to see what we did 2 years ago and then compare it to this year or last year, I guess, and see if he went for it more or went for it less.
Well, I got that for you. We went for it 40 times in 2023. So
Hey,
7 less times in
there we
2020.
go.
So I think the
Let's
trend
see.
continues as well. Even if it's
2022.
by 1 or 2. I mean, we're talking almost 2 fourth downs a game. We only play, what,
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
17 now
Well,
because of the
there's
17.
18
buys,
week.
though. Oh, so just one buy? I thought you got 2.
No,
Nope,
just one.
This one, so 17 weeks, yeah. That's crazy.
Still
Yeah.
2 times a game. That's
2
crazy.
times a game.
Mm-hmm.
What was our completion rate?
I think it was 66%.
That's damn good.
I live with 66.
Yeah.
That was like my
Yeah, it was
geometry score.
yeah, I think we got 22 successful attempts. Then in 2022 we went for it 31 times.
Yeah, we didn't
So-
have quite the squad then.
No. We were 60% in 2024, so we went up a bit. We've went up every year actually. So we were 57% in 22, 60% in 23, and then 66% in 24.
Yeah,
2 out of every 3 is pretty damn good.
he's doing less and he's getting better at the timings of them.
Right.
Yeah, if he did less and fucked up more, then our percentages would be fucked. So-
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's true.
So hopefully the trend continues because, I mean, they have just stupid data nerds about this, and Dan's just like, okay.
I'm your guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
So what do you think about JJ this year? How are we doing there? And
Hard for me. I haven't seen him in 2 years. It's just I got this fairy tale in my head of him winning the championship, so I have a hard time speaking about JJ. I haven't seen him throw. Like, I just haven't seen him play. It's
Yeah.
really hard for me to tell, especially quarterbacks. I said it earlier, but it's a big comfort thing. Like, you can tell a quarterback if he's comfortable or not, or how quick they're making the reads, or even looking to that second or third read and how fast they're doing it. So it's just like, I got to see him comfortable in the pockets for me to even, jump back on that bandwagon. Obviously, I have high hopes for him, but any rookie quarterback, it's hard for me to just be like, he's gonna be great right out of the gate, coming right from an injury. So I'm hopeful, obviously, as a Michigan fan, but as an unbiased fan, I would say you have to prove it.
I think he's in a pretty similar situation to Caleb Williams, right? Like, it's on him. He's got arguably the best receiver in the league to throw to, a pretty damn good tight end, and a
2
running
good
back.
running backs.
Right, exactly. So there should be no excuse. It's on him on whether or not he's successful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And they got that defense around them that they've been decent the last couple of years. So it's been up to the offense to put up 24, put up 21.
I mean, I think just from the Vikings perspective, they put a lot of faith in him. You moved on from Sam Darnold. I don't think he's the best quarterback, but he did win 10 to 14 games for you every year
Right.
you've been there. So you walked away from him to have JJ start, and then
They're high on him.
he's been showing something in practice, but I mean, we've seen it at
For
Michigan.
sure.
He had what we needed, but I guess we'll see. We'll see how it pans out.
For
Like
sure.
I said, like I want him to do good, but I really don't hope he does that good. Like that's any of the quarterbacks in our division. Even Love, I think he takes a step this year. It's gonna come down to that receiving core. It's the same fucking receiving core. They're just gonna be healthy this year. 2 years ago it was just almost the same receiving core. They're good. Then they get hurt last year. It's the same fucking guys, but it's like their receiving core sucks now. But it was because they're hurt. So they got all the same guys back. Everyone's healthy, and then they add one more piece. So we'll see. Jordan Love was, he was cooking. He's the real deal. I hope they don't get all the weapons he needs to succeed, because even Devontae over there, I did not want that. Like, just do not give him anybody.
Right.
So
I disagree. I mean, I gotta disagree with you on Jordan Love. I think he's kind of dog water, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I watched that first game last year, and like he had a chance to come back, and then he just started chucking it, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, you've been in the league for 3 years now, and you're just making these bonehead plays. Like, it's not. I mean, I know you're not a vet at 3 years, but come on, man.
for
I mean,
sure.
I love to
I
see
get
it for hating the Packers, but it's just kind of like I also want to see good football.
No, I get it. I want to see make the right reads and not have to watch the ball hit the turf all game.
Yeah.
No, I get you. I get it. Hopefully, I mean, to be fair, the Lions have the scariest roster in our division. So, like, hoping other quarterbacks don't take the step, I honestly, it's not even a thing. Just because as long as we do what we are supposed to do, I think we'll be good. I think we have the advantage in almost all positions.
Last thing, I
Offensively.
guess. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
When do the Lions finally pull the trigger and sign Za'Darius?
I don't know. You've been talking about it.
I think you got to see what happens week 1. I mean, our pass rush sucked after Hutchinson got hurt. Like, we can't afford to just we can't count that much on one guy for the pass rush. We just can't do it. I mean, we've been doing it since we had Sue. Like, we just had Sue, and we were like, oh, Sue's going to do it all. Like, we've never had 2 guys that we could rely on all the time. And I still think we're in that spot where who's the second guy,
I feel.
So
best defensive lines have that second guy. Like, he's not obviously not going to be Hutch, but it's got to be someone where you have to either have someone chip, or you have to have a running back chip, or you have to scheme for a double team to Hutch's side, so that backside guy is going to get one-on-one so frequently that he just has to on
Win
third
50%
down.
of them.
Yeah, and you can rotate that backside guy fresh every fucking third down or whatever it is. So we just need somebody or a group, 2 or 3 guys that can just get after the quarterback on the other side, because they're going to get the most one-on-ones they'll ever have. Like, whoever's on the other side against or with Hutch all year will have the opportunity of a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to record sacks and get a contract in the following year or something,
right?
Because you're not going to have an opportunity to get this many sacks.
I would even be fine if we had a defensive tackle that could just eat them up. Like, we don't have that either. Like, someone else on the offensive line's got to do something. Give us that. Why can't we be blessed with the J.J. Watt Clowney years that the Texans had? Like, just 2 monsters. Like, where's our turn, right?
We got Kelvin and Barry, man. You know what we did. We had our guys, bro.
We didn't even have them at the same time.
Hey, we took Tyleek this year in round 1. We should be better.
Yeah, I mean, he's still a rookie, though. I don't know. Hopefully he does what we need him to, but we'll
need to get that dog from Florida that just got cut from Tampa.
Big 400-pounder.
Snacks, bro. That dude.
Put him in there, bro.
I've never seen a better build for a nose tackle in my life. Get some muscle on him. He could be the next Wolf Orc. I see a 10-year career just holding the line down.
Weighing on your center.
I would hate to be a fucking center and see that guy smelling his breath across from me. He's panting the whole time. That fucker's out of breath. There's no way, dude. He's pushing 5 bills without pads.
Speaking of centers, how do you think the Lions are going to do? That Ragnar's gone. That line.
Glasgow will step in. It'll
Yeah,
be
I think we'll
fine.
be good. That I just feel like our line core has already had to move around so much that it ain't nothing but a thing.
Mahogany
Especially
looked really
having,
good last year.
especially having an entire preseason and or off season to get it right with the same offensive line coach and everything like that. I don't think we'll be worried too much. Did you see we let Skipper go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
that's-
signed him
mean,
back for a practice squad.
Yeah, he's a practice OG. He'll probably retire there.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm feeling good about our tackles, but inside I just don't know. I mean, you got Glasgow was there last year when he was playing left guard, but we got a new left guard, new right guard.
Mahogany looked good when he had to fill in last year, and then I mean, this kid's gonna wear 69 and have a mullet, so he
Better
be good.
truck and smack Budweiser's.
And he's got the best offensive line right tackle in the league, next to him. So
For
Yeah.
sure.
you don't have to be
Good
perfect.
spot to be. That's a good spot to be. Oh yeah. We got anything else?
I think that's it.
We cooking. All right. This will drop what, tomorrow? Should we do it tomorrow?
Tomorrow or Thursday.
Yeah, we'll do this one Thursday. We'll drop the college one tomorrow. So this will be out Thursday morning. So you can listen to it before Thursday Night Football and all that shit. And then we will be back for another Wednesday drop next week, I believe.
Perfect.
Cool. All right, fellas.
Good, man.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Another one for Tommy boy. Another one for the world. Another one for the listeners. And maybe